So maybe my face might not be so clear.
No, what we want is the voice to be seen.
All right, thank
We
you,
want to
thank
see the
you.
voice when you say something, it flashes.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Chavala, how are you, sir?
We are on the platform.
Yes, sir.
Great. We are happy to see you, Mr. Piri.
Thank you so much.
Oh no, Mr. Mwanza, what has happened to Zesco? We can see Mr. Mwanza Zesco there. Okay, so we are happy people to meet together as a family like this. And one update that I can share with you is that this very meeting we are recording, those who can say, please, I want that clip we recorded on the last day, we can share with you. Very important occasion to remember. So we are recording the same. So at the end, if those who may wish to say, please, I want to look at that virtual discussion. How was it? We can still share together as a family. I'm happy that a number of us we have already completed our courses that we have been doing, starting from the ones we listed. Unfortunately, we say sorry to the house. There are others who have not enjoyed fully their courses, like those who you had to choose monitoring and evaluation. Yeah, we beg your pardon for that one. And definitely there's something that we are preparing. This coming week, I'm sure we'll make arrangements how everything will be done. Because what we don't want is to leave anyone behind. If we have this chance, let's have this. Then when another opportunity comes in, we are going to proceed with another programs. So that's what we really want. So the first thing that we wanted to share as a family when we come together like this is to understand few things about our school, which is Mute. So Mute has a big organization. I'm sure just from this very classes, majority of people are supposed to manage classes. They are big people who just need your physical presence. So when it comes to issues to do with technology, they are not that, majority of us, we are, it's not the term that we can describe as BBC, but naturally some of us, we have that element of BBC. So a number of colleagues who are in this very family, they said, please, you say sorry to the family to say, us, when it comes to these issues of online, we are not yet oriented. We want to be familiar first. Maybe in the coming class, we may be with the family. So the family is big of Mute. So to start with, in this very Mute, it has the vice chancellor who is the madam, and her name is Mrs. Njovu. So I'm sure in the next orientation, you may even see her, maybe or post something. So we have our vice chancellor who is Mrs. Njovu. Yeah, you will see her. If God allows, whereby we have that physical interaction, then you are going to enjoy with the madam. Then the other hierarchy that we may also put in place is to understand the same organization structure, how it is set. And people, you can refer to your concerns, where you can ask a few information for any clarification, in short. So the hierarchy is there. Dr. Makulila is not here. And Dr. Makulila, I'm sure you saw the name on the timetable, is among the team who was in this very family. And the majority of you, maybe you have heard of him, Dr. Makulila. And Dr. Makulila is the one who is chairing the deputy vice chancellor position. Is the one who is chairing the same position in this family. And position number 3 is being chaired by him who is talking as registrar. And don't get surprised when you find this very person is a registrar for, actually I can confirm, 4 universities. 4 universities. So don't get surprised, people. So please, just welcome him. You move on as a family. That's the way to go. Because we are here to develop Zambia, not to compete, but we develop Zambia in terms of understanding how we sell our services to the public. Yes, Mr. Virimai.
You have to relinquish other positions to us. We are also registrars, but we don't have any way to register.
I'm sure we just have to do that. I just have to accept that it's very true. So we just have to do that. It's very true. So we'll share, Mr. Virimai. You will share. I'll give you 2. Okay. So that is the direction when it comes to this family. I'm sure other thing that I can give an update is, let me finish first the structure itself. So from the registrar, we have other departments, other people who are making the same family to be complete. So we have dean of students, we have the marketing director, and the most importantly, we have the quality assurance officer. You know, today, like in higher education authority, these are the key personnels. Quality assurance officer, his work is to make sure that everything, if it's at Mute, when you receive something, you're able to remember, but I think this is making sense. So this idea is coming from the quality assurance officer. And he's the one who moderates everything in that very institution, just like the bazaar. The bazaar is the one who makes everything move in terms of resources. So these people, they are also there. So the person who is chairing in the department of bazaar is Mr. Fine Bwari. He has not joined here, but you will see him one day. He's our accountant or bazaar. And on top of that, we have our quality assurance officer or manager who will make us feel at home, who will make us enjoy our studies. Each and every time when you are given, could be a module, is the one who goes through to moderate it, to say, is it meaning if when you give it to a student, is it making sense? Is there anything that can be beneficial to a student? And I can't wait to introduce our quality assurance officer. And we thank God he has already joined the family. And this one is none other than Mr. Simkoko. Mr. Simkoko. Maybe you can just say hi, Mr. Simkoko.
Welcome, Z.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I can give you a few background over Mr. Simkoko. Mr. Simkoko has done a number of programs as well. Starting at the undergraduate program, he specialized in economics. So anything to do with business, anything to do with marketing, economics, accounts, please, we are safe. So you can ask him a number of things, you get help. And other courses that we cannot mention here, not until when we meet each other in secret. Then from there we share those ideas, just like you are. So that is Mr. Simkoko. On top of that, we have our Dean of Students. And when it comes to the Dean of Students, this person is the one who make that intermediate, the mediator part of students as well as the management. So it could be students' affairs, students' problems, the work, everything is defined in the dean's offices. It could be students, they are not enjoying the lessons. This is where they report. And our dean of students is Mr. Banda. Mr. Banda. It's just that at the moment he was very busy. He did not find time to join the class in time. You would have seen, I'm sure, in the next class, to those of you who are going to encourage others or to find an opportunity to join, you are going to see Mr. Banda. And that is the one who can see there. Maybe Mr. Banda can just switch on the video. You say hi to the family. I'm sure we can see him. There he is. That is Mr. Banda. So Mr. Banda, by profession, okay, you can go ahead, Mr. Banda.
I'll have my turn. I just want to say hi to the students.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that is Mr. Banda, the Dean of Students. The Dean of Students. So in this family, we have a number of people we are going to interact with as we are moving bit by bit. But what we can say in short is congratulations to all of us who have completed those courses. So what are we saying to that? Are we happy?
Yes, very much.
Thank you very much.
It's very true. We have made it. We have made it because what we have covered in the shortest period of time is just big, something which will bring development in the areas where we are. So it's very important, people. Let's always remember what we have covered, because this will help us sell ourselves, sell our services, and most importantly, will bring development in our country. And that is the vision. And I would like to remind you that to say, as we are in this mute, don't forget the motto always. We are here to get education. And when we have this very education, this education should help us do what? Get employment. And when we get employment, it means work. So the content that we receive in this very institution should make us capable people who are qualified to work anywhere in this country. And on top of that, our work should bring development first to ourselves, then to the community at large. And this is the direction. So always let's try people to remember this, and we sell our services like that. I'm sure at this point in time, I would like to hear views as well as questions, if possible, contributions and the experiences you have enjoyed from different courses. You are free, people. Any experience that you have enjoyed from your study that we can share with the family?
Hello, good evening.
There, yes, Mr. Virmai, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, yes, what you know your things as our teacher. you were unstoppable. You were flowing, and just thank you. We have learned a lot, and we are also continuing to learn from the module. Some of us we are whatever in the module we practical because we operate our own business.
Thank you so much. That's great.
So I thank you.
Thank you so much.
See a lot
Thank you so much. Other experiences
Thank you so much.
from the field of study, other experiences?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Piri.
I've learned a lot from Mr. Shimkoko, my namesake. Disaster management. When I thought disaster management is just a natural occurrence, then I learned a lot of things, even the man mood. So when I was having a session with him yesterday, explaining that this is a practical what I'm doing also at my work. So it is boosting me to work hard and to go through also the modules.
Thank you so much for that contribution. We really appreciate.
Sure.
Other contributions?
Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Mute, it has been a very good experience, and I really thank God for you. And I want to appreciate you for doing this online class, and you have given us more and more experience and exposure. What I can assure you is we will put Mute on top of the flag, because whatever we have done and whatever we have done now, it is something which we are going to appreciate and tell the outsiders that no, Mute, there's Mute here. Don't waste your time.
Thank you so much for that contribution.
Yes, and maybe the other thing I would love to ask, you know, sometimes if you want to further on, they normally ask about the transcript and so on. Are we going to have those transcripts to show that these are the courses which were covered, like in education management and leadership and so on? Or maybe you even like give us my student numbers and so on.
What you have asked is just there, because what we want to make things possible. So your courses, the only course which will have more courses is environmental management. Those who are doing environmental management, their certificate will consist of 5 courses, but a number of us, it will have 4 courses. So like in education management, there will be educational management, there will be organization behavior, there will be financial management, and human resource management. So those are the courses which will be attached to your transcript.
Okay, sir.
Any other contributions, experiences?
A question.
Yes, Mr.
Papiri, you wanted to say something? Yes.
This is Kasauran province.
Okay, like on my part, I would really love to thank you, Mr. Shimbi. You did a very good job. Yeah, you highlighted a lot of things that I enjoyed, especially in the areas that I should be managing most of the things that I'm doing concerning projects.
Maybe you can just remind the house, which course did you do, sir?
It's project management.
Thank you.
Yes. I learned a lot of things, how to manage it, how to be a manager, and even risk taking also. Those are some of the things that I enjoyed mostly, because it has opened my mind how I can be a good manager, so to say.
We really thank you, sir. Please, let's utilize the same information, because the information we have just used is a summary of, it could be a 3-year program, it could be a 4-year program. So when we just utilize very well the same information, I'm telling you, you're going to excel. You'll be a good person. You'll be an instrument in whatever area you'll be used. So that's the way that we want to follow. Okay. So now, to summarize our session for this graduation, let's see now how we are going to proceed with the printing, etc., etc. So the way it will be when it comes to the printing of these very certificates, we'll start next week, Monday. The entire week it will be a busy week of preparing the certificates. So what we would want to you people is not to cut communication. So once the money is raised, you communicate direct to the office of registrar. Say the money is laid, how will this money be channeled, so that we make those transactions for the papers. And the other thing that we will need is your details, please let your details be up to date, whereby if the NLS that you submit here, let it correlate with the NLS we are using, because what we are going to attach there, it should tally properly and everything should be in full. Physical address where you are, NLC, active phone number, active email address. Then from there, we update properly. And this coming week, to others who have not completed their courses in full, please, the floor is still open. So we'll be giving updates so that you join. So that in the process of printing, you also complete your program. So that we don't want to push you into February session. No, we want you to finish in this January session so that you have that room for preparation. Okay. I'm sure at this point in time, much of the information we'll be communicating on the platform.